Hello, Aaron Shiner here, another short how-to video for Jigglar. In today's video, we want to be looking at a brand new template which we've recently added called the Selling Roadmap. And I want to share three things with you, exactly what the Selling Roadmap is, what it does, how it can help you get more listings, and then most importantly, how can we edit it to your brand and your colors. So I think the very first place that we start is finding the new template, and you'll find it in the Just Listing or Get Listings templates, and you can see it up here, the Selling Roadmap. So let's get into it. The very first thing that we want to do in today's example is, before we start editing it or making any changes to it, we want to make sure we actually save our work first. That's always the most important thing, okay? Let's just call it Roadmap, okay, for this example. And we're just going to call it Roadmap, and we're just going to save it up. So now you may need to allow maybe 5 to 10 seconds for the template to actually save, because it is quite a large file and they are high resolution images. Okay, so now that the document has actually saved, you're going to notice that there's two pages, page 1 and the sub page being page 2. So it's a double A4 document that you want to be able to use as part of your appraisal follow-up. Here's what I know. So many agents, after an appraisal, they've done world-class listing presentation, the vendor turns around and just says, look, we've got a few things to think about. Once we've decided, we'll give you a call. And traditionally what agents will do is they will ring that potential client and say, hey, are you ready to list yet? Or do you have any questions? And there's only so many times you can do that, because ultimately the vendor's going to turn around and say, look, don't call us, we'll call you. And now that opportunity is lost. What we want to be able to do is give you some really good resources and templates that you can continually go back to your vendors and add value. You want to be able to put deposits into the emotional bank account, so when it's time to make a withdrawal, there's something to withdraw on. And this template is one of those things. So let me show you how we can edit it quickly. The very first thing that we want to do is change it to my agency colors. And we do that by this on this sidebar here on the left-hand side, the one that says agency colors, okay? In this example, we're going to use First National colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the colors. Now, regardless of what brand you are, you can access your brand colors from the My Account section in the top right-hand corner. Now, realistically, there's only 3 things that we need to change on this front page. The first one is the photo, the title, and the logo. So let's just zoom in here and we can take a closer look at those 3 things, okay? So for me, let's just get rid of the stock photo and let's insert mine. So the way that we do that is we just click on that white circle and then go up to place image in shape, okay? Click into the media library and upload my photo. So I'm just going to select that with left click by my mouse and click insert media. So one of the 3 is already done. What you'll notice is it automatically fits the shape perfectly, okay? The second thing that I want to do is actually insert my logo. So I'm just going to highlight the standard logo there and delete it. And then again, I'm just going to go to the image tool here, and then I'm going to browse my library and insert my logo. And again, just insert. Now what it's going to do is make it a bit bigger. And all I'm going to do is left click with my mouse and just drag it down, and then left click again and just drag it into position. Okay, so I might just make it a fraction bigger just to make it stand out. There you go. Again, just left click and drag it out. The last thing I've got to do on this page 1 is just call myself sales rep, or change my title, whatever you want to call it. Just to keep it short, we'll call it sales rep. Now what I want to do, because I'm going to move to page 2, is I'm just going to actually save this template, okay? So I just want to save my progress so I don't lose it. So as you can see, waiting for saves, and it might take 5 to 10 seconds again for this to take place. Again, high resolution images, large file, okay? But once that's done, there you go. Once that's done, we're going to move to page 2. And again, page 2 is realistically just the 20 steps that a seller or a potential seller is going to take from going from not even being on the market to being on the market and then to sold. So again, what I want to be able to do is change it to suit my agency colors. So again, just apply. Now, realistically, that's all that needs to happen on page 2. Now, you may want to, if you like, you may choose to edit what some of these things say. You may want to read through it and change it. Well, by all means, that is simple. You can just go in and highlight, change whatever you like. You can add some steps or you can take away some steps. It is entirely up to you. So realistically, we've given you the 20 that we believe will take you from going from on the market to sold and settled. Okay, so it's proven and tested. So that is realistically it. Let me save it one more time before we put it into production and we can print it or we can send it as an email. So realistically, what you have is a great follow-up tool after an appraisal that allows you to stand out ahead of the competition, especially in any crowded marketplace. What are you doing differently to secure listings? This is a great tool to follow up your past appraisals. It's a great tool to help you win those sprints. You know, they call real estate a marathon, but in my opinion, the appraisal to listing part is the sprint, and you want to make sure you've got world-class templates which allow you to continually go back and touch base with that seller without being obnoxious like what the other agents are going to do with, are you ready to sell yet, or do you have any questions? The more you give, the easier it is to help, okay? The final step of this is to download it. It's going to give me 3 options. I can use it as a JPEG image for my social media, or I can print it in-house with standard printing, or I can print commercial volumes of these off at my printers. So let's just save it with standard printing for now. And again, it may take 10 to 20 seconds for it to download and save, again, because it's going to be a couple of meg in file size. So there we have it, bottom left hand corner, the roadmap is now downloaded, ready for print. So here's what I would recommend. Get in, create this template, have a series of these or a number of these ready to go for your past appraisals. Every time you do an appraisal, go and drop one off. It will definitely help you secure more listings. Anyway, I've enjoyed making this video for you. Keep an eye out for the next how-to video with the brand new templates we're soon to be releasing. Have a great day and bye for now.